Now we review the 2023 film Renfield. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, I am Richard, and this is Random Street Theater. I have just seen Renfield. Yep. And as most of you know, Renfield is the mental patient slash manservant of Dracula. So this story is that after several hundred years of Renfield taking care of Dracula, Renfield is starting to feel a little unappreciated. So he is starting to, fight back in this toxic relationship. Anyway, for every 1,000 subscribers I get, I do purchase one of these bracelets from the company 4Ocean. 4Ocean pulls a pound of trash in the ocean every time I do that. If you'd be so kind as to comment, like, and subscribe, you'd be doing your part for a better world. Now, yeah, Dracula and Renfield are brought in the modern world, and Renfield is essentially Mr. Incredible every time he eats a bug. So Renfield eats a bug, he becomes Mr. Incredible. Is strong and super fast and all that sort of stuff. And I don't think he gets the invulnerability, but that's it. And then you've got Dracula, who apparently some vampire hunters set him on fire at some point, and he's all mashed up. Now, Dracula, of course, is played by Nicolas Cage, wearing some really hokey teeth, like cookie cutter sharp-looking teeth here. So they've given him all he needs to chew the scenery, and does he chew that? They give him some incredible scenery to chew while we're at it. I mean, the makeup they do on him is incredible. Half the time he looks terrible. And you would ask yourself, why does this narcissistic being not have more servants? Because, the original Dracula, he had, some fine women who he had inducted into the ranks of Draculation. And he was like, yes. Now he's just got Renfield. And you're like, Renfield? Like, I get it, I guess, and vampires are always kind of like that, but why would he not be going out there swaying some other people? Just there's the thing. So anyway, you got Renfield, and he is feeding Dracula so that Dracula can recover. He's going to this self-help group where people talk about their toxic relationships, and then he finds the toxic people and brings them to Dracula. So he's doing a public service. The problem with that, of course, is that Dracula's like, no, I want to eat good people. I don't want to eat bad people. Eating bad people isn't as nourishing. Which brings the question, why don't you just, show up at a night football game or something and just, eat the heck out of, why are you thinking so hard? Why not just go about eating lots of people and get to full strength that way? Why is the Renfield necessary? Oh, because if without the Renfield we wouldn't have a movie? Yeah, it's a comedy, so that's fine. Alright, so Renfield, being Mr. Incredible, winds up in the middle of a drug hit or something and saves this cute Asian cop's life, and then he's like, I don't want to be bad anymore. I want to be a normal person who's good. And Dracula don't like that, so now you've got your movie. Takes a while to get going. This is like that fire that it smolders for a bit, and you're like, oh, well, whatever, we just won't have s'mores. And then you drink a few beers, you look back, you go, whoa, the fire's going, right? Okay, that's this movie. And let me tell you something. Whenever Cage is on screen, okay, when Dracula's there, it is just, wow. Oh, yes, give me that Cage fix. Let me see him whack it out, man, because that is some wacky, crazy, the dream movie I have now is to see Jim Carrey, maybe Ace Ventura Pet Detective, in a movie with Nicolas Cage as Dracula. That is the movie that should happen. They should make Ace Ventura Pet Detective, 3 or 4 or whatever it is, and he's looking after, or he's trying to find a pet bat that is actually Dracula, played by Nick Cage. That is what should happen, because it would be awesome. So those scenes are awesome, and then you've got the fight scenes, which are totally Matrix style, Renfield is like this total cat ninja. Just he eats a bug and then he's snapping people in half. He's flinging arms that embed themselves in other people's chests. No one can shoot him. He is awesome. And then there's the rest of the movie, which is not as awesome. Which is a lot slower. There's the scenes where it's like, you know, okay, the cute Asian chick cop is talking to Renfield, and it's like, oh, you're advancing the story. Yes, okay. I mean, don't get me wrong. Cute Asian chick cop, like her, totally relate to her. She's been wronged, and she wants to make it right. And she is a true hero. She is making things right for no reason other than the fact that she wants to make things right. You know, she's been wronged. She is a white knight. And Renfield is the green knight. He's the you know, I've done some wrong things, but I want to make it right in the end. So there you have that. And those scenes kind of slow the movie down. Now, there are the scenes in the group, the self-support group, that kind of frame this movie. And they're necessary, but it's like, you know, it's a joke, an inside joke between the audience and Renfield most of the time. And it's not a joke between, you know, the characters most of the time. So those are fine. Those are fine. But yeah, I mean, the two stories, it's a Y shape. You've got this story over here, you've got this story over here. They slap together and fall into a great climax of utter violence and people snorting centipedes. And, you know, that's a fun movie. So I have to say, this film belongs about the middle of your watch list, okay? It is not the greatest movie out there right now, but it's not bad at all. It's a lot of fun. So, you know, go watch this movie. You'll have a lot of fun with it. And, yeah, you know, middle of the watch list. If there's some movie out there you absolutely have to see, go see that first. Renfield does not need to be seen in theaters. It's not 100% a theater movie, but it's it's a good time. Anyway, that's just my opinion. I'd love to hear yours in the comments below. I'm Richard.
Alright, humans. Randall the Rat here, and you can see I'm sporting some bling. I'm reminding you to comment, like, and subscribe so that Richard, the man that owns this channel, can buy this bling. And why would you do that? Because each one of these necklaces is from the Conqueror. And they represent 5 trees. 5 glorious trees that are full of birds and worms and other things that I love to eat. That Richard has paid to have planted. Yes, that's right. He walks, he buys these, they plant trees. So all you have to do is comment, like, and subscribe so Richard can afford to go places where he walks, where he can get medals like this and plant trees, and you could have a better, greener world. Isn't that worth it? So, lazy human on that computer, comment, like, and subscribe. Better world for you, better world for me, and maybe I won't eat your face! Randall out.